Hanahan, I'm Macy Ducker. It's Friday, October 9th, and welcome back to Hawk's Eye View. Homecoming is next week, and with it being election season, it is time to vote for our homecoming queen. So here are some things that you need to know. These ladies are the 10 finalists for the homecoming court. They are Dabria Aguilar, Serena Bateman, Valerie Bazan, Hawk's Eye View's very own Madison Bazaar, Cameron Brown, Leslie Craig, Kayla Cummings, Audia Dunn, Riley Rez, and Grace Robinson. These 10 ladies will all be featured in a Hawk's Eye View election special next Thursday, where we will vote to see who will become homecoming queen. That'll be announced at halftime of the homecoming game next Friday. And speaking of homecoming, next week is Spirit Week. Each day we will be doing something special to have some fun and show our spirit. Monday will be Good vs. Evil Day. Come as your favorite villain or hero. Tuesday is Aliens vs. Cowboys. Come as your favorite alien or cowboy. Wednesday will be Senior Citizens Day. Dress like your favorite senior citizen. Thursday is Decade Day. Come dressed in your favorite time period. And Friday, we have a virtual blended day, so make sure you head out to the football game that night dressed in your Hanahan orange and blue. Stay tuned for a fun week. Sometimes school isn't all fun and games though. Sometimes it is hard to remember your why. Why do we do all this? Madison caught up with the guidance department and has more.
Thanks, Macy. You may have seen some posters around school about what's your why and wondered, what's that? Well, here's Miss Barber with some information.
What's your why? I think given everything that's going on in the world right now, and for students, it's important to reflect on what makes them who they are, what their purpose is, what they want to do, and we want students to remember that they matter and what their why will carry them through the rough times.
Remember to write down your why on a poster when you see one. Now back to Macy in the studio.
Thanks, Madison. By the way, good luck with the homecoming voting. These past few weeks, we have been highlighting the new teachers of Hanahan. This week, David caught up with the newest member of our Hawks family, Mr. Arnold. Take it away, David.
You might have noticed one of Hanahan's newest and biggest additions, Mr. Arnold, directing our band students on last week's football game.
A couple different classes. I start off my morning, I teach guitar 1 and 2. After that, I do concert band and symphonic band, and then I conclude my day with teaching our color guard class. It's a pretty relaxed environment so far. The students have been great to work with. I've been having a lot of fun. Actually, I think maybe more fun than they have on some days. Otherwise, I can't wait until I actually get to teach both halves of the band, because as most teachers are operating right now, we only have about half. My 5th year teaching high school band. I've taught for 3 years in Virginia. I taught at Lancaster High School, and I previously taught in North Carolina for 1 year as an assistant band director.
Thank you, Mr. Arnold, and we're all looking forward to seeing our band students giving it their all this year. Now back to Macy in the studio.
Thanks, David, and welcome to Hanahan, Mr. Arnold. What better way to break up the show than with my personal favorite segment? Here is Yo with Yosef.
Yo, yo, yo. Yo. Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, it's Yo with Yosef. I know money can't buy happiness, but let's see how happy you are with $1 million. What would you do with $1 million?
I would probably buy a new house.
Buy stuff with it?
And a Tesla.
I'd spend it. Buy a lot of clothes.
On what?
Anything I want.
Probably buy a big house on the water and a boat.
Like, what kind of thing?
Anything I want.
Probably buy some new shoes.
Some stuff is probably more than $1 million.
Like what?
I'd probably give you some first.
I would buy the rights to Yo with Yusuf.
And then I'd start a business.
It's not gonna work.
Yeah, well.
I'm my own boss.
You're gonna turn down $1 million?
And just keep on growing on that money.
I'm too smart.
No.
What would you do with $1 million?
Just have $1 million, be rich.
I would give every last penny of it to charity.
I'd invest. I would invest it.
I'd invest it.
You invest.
So what would you invest it in?
And I wouldn't spend any of it on myself. I would just give all of it away, definitely.
You're lying. I don't know. I just invest on stuff.
No, I'm being serious.
I would pay off my college fees, like my tuition and everything, and then give it away to someone who needs it more.
That's a lie. You don't know what invest is?
I don't know. Do you know?
I do know.
Then what is invest?
That's when you invest into a company. You would definitely take it all to yourself.
No, I would not. I would give it all to charity.
No, I'm serious. I would pay off my college, like do what I actually need, and then just give it away.
You want to give it away?
I would give like some of it away.
It's not okay to lie, it's a big sin.
I'm not.
Pay off my student loans.
Buy an acre of Colorado orange apples.
You still haven't paid your student loans?
Yeah, no, I've only been out of college for like 4 years.
That doesn't exist.
Yes, it does.
I'm the smartest guy in the school, so I would know.
Spend it on my family.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, you are, but I'm the second smartest.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know.
I'm the first.
I'm second.
I already did look it up.
When? Just now?
I got a computer in my head. I'm the first and the last smartest guy.
The first and the last? That means you're the dumbest and the smartest.
Finally, the answer's a little bit more interesting this week. But anyway, I will bid my $1 million on Hanahan Hawks beating Oceanside. Now back to Macy in the studio.
Thanks, Yosef. You were truly my $1 million man. I know y'all missed this one. Let's catch up with our very own HEV blended team. Here are the quarantines.
Thank you, Macy. As we all know, the school experience just hasn't been the same. Seeing how we students were given the time to feel out this new frontier of learning, we're here interviewing the blended students of Hanahan High on what they love about being blended, as well as what they miss about traditional school.
The thing that I like the most about blended is that I can just like wake up and log on.
I like that it gives me the option to stay in bed because I can be comfortable and learn at the same time. It's also a lot safer.
I like being a blended student because I get to sleep in and sometimes listen to music.
Some things I like about blended learning is that I can go to my kitchen whenever I want.
For all that is good, there is bad. We asked them what they miss about traditional school.
I miss seeing everyone, being able to say hi to people in the hallways, because I really like social interaction and I don't get a lot of that anymore, which really sucks.
I miss being around people.
I miss seeing my friends at school.
What I miss about normal school is having social interaction with my friends, you know, like, because I can't see them as much anymore because they're at school and I'm at home.
We were intrigued on what the students would add or take away from the blended learning experience to make it better.
I would make the meets themselves optional because it does take a lot of time and effort to be able to log on every day.
Something I would add to blended learning is teachers giving you, like, at least giving the blended students a little more time to get to the Google Docs, because the Google Meet really slows down your Chromebooks.
Not really, I kind of like it.
I wish that it was just like regular online school, like we didn't have to like go to the Google Meets.
I'm Robert Orlee Akers. Back to the studio.
Thanks, guys. This past week, our high school celebrated our seniors that participate in fall sports. We wanted to give them a shout out too, so here's a quick look at those we honored. For all of your hard work. Now seniors, we've got some news for you. But this one's for everyone, not just the athletes. A digital ordering information packet was emailed to you and your parents last week. That video is in our HEV Google Classroom page. This has all the information you will need to be ready to place your order from Herff Jones when they come to the school on October 15th and October 22nd. If you have any questions, please see Miss Murray in guidance. And now for some Renaissance news. Students, please make sure you join the Renaissance Google Classroom page. Ms. Cromer will send you an invite, or you can use the code VVIUMF5. Also, if you haven't already, make sure to vote for your favorite teacher and staff member for the month of September. And make sure you follow Hanahan Renaissance on Instagram at Hanahan_Renaissance. They will have many contests throughout the year. Speaking of Renaissance, here's our Renaissance man. Take it away, Matthew Henry.
Thanks, Macy. We had a busy week here at Hanahan. First up, let's look at the Hawk football team where they took on Battery Creek for their home opener. The football team drowned the Dolphins. The Hawks running game again looked strong with running back Kayvon Rivera leading the run game with 4 touchdowns. The Hawks ended the night with another shutout winning over Battery Creek 36-0. Next up, a tough conference game against Oceanside at Johnson Haygood Stadium.
I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be a hard fight, but basically we just have to push through the hard times. If they score, we gotta push through it, score on them again, and at the end of the day, we gotta come out with the W.
The cross-country team was also in action this weekend. This time, the track wasn't as muddy as last weekend. The boys finished 9th out of 23 teams, and the girls finished 11th out of 17. The volleyball team was back on the court on Monday. The Lady Hawks battled hard against Cathedral but couldn't pull through. They lost their match in 3 sets. Now let's take a look at our swim team. As we told you last week, the swim team is on their way to state. They will be competing Saturday and Monday. Girls state is on Saturday, October 10th at 10 a.m. at the North Charleston Aquatic Center, and the boys compete on Monday, October 12th at 10 a.m. at the North Charleston Aquatic Center. Congratulations to both the boys and girls teams. I got a chance to catch up with sophomore Anna Avery this week about the big meet.
I expect us to do really good at state this year. We've been training and I expect everyone to show out and do their best.
Good luck at state. Now let's take a look at another busy week of Hawks sports. Tonight, the Hawks football team will be traveling to the Citadel where they will compete against Oceanside. Next week Friday, the Hawks football team will be at home against Academic Magnet for our homecoming game. The Lady Hawks volleyball team will be away for their last match at Phillips Simmons. The cross-country team will be traveling to Wanamaker County Park for a race. And as we told you earlier, the swim team will be competing for state on Saturday and Monday. And remember, log in to hawkathletics.net for all your Hanahan sports news. Macy, I'll see you at the game tonight. Now back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Hank. I will see you there. From successful sports teams to successful segments, here is Alex back at it again with Ask Alex Anything.
Welcome back, Hanahan, to the best show on the planet, Ask Alex Anything. You guys continue to keep asking us questions on our Hawks Eye View Instagram story, and I will continue to answer them. So, let's get into it. Our first question comes from @Isabel the Teacher. What is something encouraging you can say to viewers during difficult times? Listen, I know we've all been through difficult times recently. Just remember that you've been through so much already, you can get through anything else too. And if you feel like you can't, just come to me. I always know what to do. Next question. Our second question comes from @Chuchin29. Are we allowed to replace this guy?
Why would you want to get rid of me? I mean, name another Alex that's better than me. The only other way this might be better is if it was Mr. Hines doing that, but Ask Hines Anything doesn't really work. It's Ask Alex Anything, and there's a reason, because I'm the best.
Our third question comes from @Sydney Charles. Have you ever considered plastic surgery? Why would I ever need to do that? I look amazing already. Maybe if I needed to cut down on how attractive I am, then maybe. But that's ridiculous. My mom always told me, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I'm obviously not broken. I'm in pristine condition. That does it for this episode. And remember, on Monday there will be a story posted to the Hawks Eye View Instagram. There you can submit your questions and possibly be featured in the next show. I'll see you guys next week. And remember, Hanahan, I know best.
Thanks, Alex. And like he said, remember to submit your questions on Monday. Just hop on our Instagram story and ask away. One last thing before we go. Make sure you follow along with us. We're on Twitter @HanahanI. On Insta, you can catch us at Hawks Eye View HHS. And make sure you sign up for our Google Classroom for all of our updates. The class code is 57ORRYM. That's 57ORRYM. Don't forget to stay plugged in. Hawks Eye View is a world news leader on all things Hanahan High. I'm Macy Ducker, and from all of us here at Hawks Eye View, have a great weekend, Hanahan.
Y'all want extra? Here's extra. And I'm back in the building, so it's extra, extra. Next week is homecoming week, and there are themes to follow along for next week. So for Senior Citizen Day, I'm gonna need y'all to bring in your dentures, your walkers, your wigs, all that. I need y'all to be extra like me. And if y'all don't, y'all need Jesus.